We now have details regarding a man whose neck was cut in Moorhead last Thursday evening. Mary Hjelseth of Moorhead has been charged with attempted murder, second degree, and first degree assault, great bodily harm. Reading from the statement of probable cause, quote, on August 15th at approximately 10:48 p.m., Moorhead police dispatched to a residence on 20th Street South in Moorhead regarding an assault. Upon arrival, officers located a male holding a towel to his neck. The victim stated that his girlfriend had cut his neck with a buck knife. Girlfriend identified as Mary Hjelseth. Defendant was no longer on the scene. The victim was transported to a local hospital and subsequently taken into surgery to treat his injuries. Officers observed a cut approximately 3 to 4 inches long from the victim's on the victim's neck. On August 16th at 9:40 a.m., detectives spoke with the victim at the hospital. The victim stated that on the morning of August 15th, he and the defendant had done meth. The victim stated he was taking the defendant to another individual's home to get some belongings, and she was yelling and screaming at him and everyone else in the area. The victim indicated the defendant was calling him names such as bitch. Defendant was also making comments about just stabbing someone to get it over with and have her first kill be clean. The victim dropped the defendant off at a residence. The victim stated he ran some errands and returned to his residence approximately 3 or 4 p.m. Victim indicated the defendant was at his residence on the couch when he returned. The victim was not sure how she got into his apartment. Apartment video later obtained shows the defendant waiting outside the secure building door until other tenants entered the building and she comes in behind them. The victim stated that he and the defendant then did some more meth in his bedroom. The victim told detectives that the defendant brought a large knife into the bedroom and he asked her if she was going to cut his throat with it, to which she said no. The victim stated that he and the defendant got railed meth and had sexual intercourse. Afterward, he went into the living room, grabbed something to eat, and sat on the couch. The victim indicated the defendant then came up behind him and grabbed his chin. The victim believed the defendant was going to kiss him and closed his eyes. The victim then felt his throat burning and realized she had cut his neck with a buck knife. Victim said he tried to get out of the apartment to get help, and the defendant blocked his way. The defendant then apologized for stabbing the victim. The victim indicated he smacked her out of the way and called 911. The victim stated that the defendant then left the scene with the knife. During a search warrant of the residence, officers located an empty sheath for a buck knife and also located a maroon forged in fire chef knife. Also collected was the defendant's passport and miscellaneous credit cards and driver's license in the defendant's name. The apartment video also located where the victim is heard yelling for help, and the defendant is running down the hallway with something in her right hand. Again, Mary Hjelseth now charged with second-degree attempted murder and first-degree assault, great bodily harm. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNewZ.TV.